हाँ बेटा बोल।
माँ,
हाँ
मैंने टीचिंग एग्जाम क्लियर कर लिया।
सच? भैया
हाँ जी।
फ्लैट सी दिखाइए।
क्यों, क्या हुआ? कद बढ़ाने के लिए अब लटकना शुरू करोगी दिन रात 24/7?
बेटी ने अड्डा 24/7 ज्वाइन किया और टीचिंग एग्जाम क्लियर किया। और बच्चे जब तरक्की करते हैं ना तो माँ बाप का कद अपने आप बढ़ जाता है।
अड्डा 24/7 की एक्सपर्ट एंड एक्सपीरियंस्ड फैकल्टी और क्वालिटी एजुकेशन से आप तैयार होते हैं बैंकिंग, टीचिंग, एसएससी जैसे अनेक कम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स को क्लियर करने के लिए और एक अच्छा करियर बनाने के लिए।
अड्डा 24/7 जॉब है तो रॉब है।
Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda247. My name is Amanjyot and today we are going to practice another 10 questions on principles and practices of banking. Okay. So before starting the session, let me know, am I audible to all of you and the PPT is also visible? Are we good to go? Is everything okay? All right. So first of all, those candidates who are new to the Officers Adda247 channel, do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming session notification will be given to you. And also, if you have not downloaded the Adda247 application yet, then do download the application, with the help of which you will easily join any other batch of the Adda247 application for your JAIIB, CAIIB and bank promotion exams. And also you will find the quiz here, which is really going to help you to understand the basic banking awareness. Okay, so let's start with the first question of today, that is related to the mortgage. So the question is asking, when a person in any of the towns which the state government concerned may by notification in the official gazette specify on this behalf, delivers to a creditor or his agent document or title to immovable property with intent to create a security thereon. So the transaction is called a simple mortgage, English mortgage, equitable mortgage, anonymous mortgage. So if we talk about the mortgage, so it is always a type of security. Mortgage is a type of security or a collateral, we can say. So whenever we are using mortgage as a security, we gives immovable property for the security of a certain loan in advance. So every time if we talk about the mortgage, it always will remain immovable property. It always be the land or the immovable property, you can say. So in immovable property condition in mortgage, the possession of the mortgage usually remains with the borrower, but sometime it goes to the lender also. So question is asking that in this content, in this regard, the transaction has been created by using the immovable property. So it is obvious that the property is coming under the mortgage type of security. But what type of mortgage it is? It is a equitable mortgage. So right answer will be your C, that is equitable mortgage. Now why it is an equitable mortgage? Because it has said notification in the official gazette specify on this behalf that delivers to a creditor or his agent document or the title of immovable property. Okay, so the delivers the creditor or his agent the document or the title of immovable property, it means it is getting the ownership, it means possession is getting by the creditor. So in that situation it will be known as equitable mortgage. So right option will be your C, that is equitable mortgage. Okay, next. Second question is related to the insolvent customer. Which of the following is not correct? So in the following situation, which decision taken by bank is not correct in case of an insolvent customer? So first is saying a check signed by the insolvent person as drawer is presented for payment and bank returns it unpaid. Second is saying insolvent person comes to open a new deposit account and bank refuses to open the account. Third is saying an insolvent person comes as payee of a check and bank refuses to pay him. So which of the following statement in this decision taken by a bank is not correct in case of insolvent? So what will be the right answer for the second question? We are simply here saying that the customer is insolvent and which of the following decision which is taken by bank is not correct. So right answer will be very good, your D, that is all are correct decision by the bank. So when a check is signed by the insolvent person as drawer is presented for payment, bank will not pay the amount of that particular check, bank will return the check unpaid. Okay. Second is insolvent person come to open a new deposit account and bank refuses to open the account because the person is insolvent. And the third is an insolvent person comes as a pay of a check, bank refuses to pay him. Okay, again if a insolvent person come as a pay to the bank, bank will return the check, bank will not pay the amount. Okay, now next. A check of rupees 10,000 issued by Mr. Ram, one of your account holder, in favor of Shivaji is stolen by Rahul, who forges the Shivaji signature and endorses it in favor of Ganesh. Okay, who obtained the payment from the bank? In this situation, what would be the bank's position? So we are saying that your customer is Ram and he issued a check of 10,000 rupee in the name of the Shivaji. Okay, so Shivaji is the pay here, but Rahul has stolen the check from the Shivaji and forges the signature of the Shivaji and endorses it in favor of the Ganesh. So who obtained the payment from the bank? And in this situation, Ganesh got the payment from the bank. Now in this situation, what would bank's position be? First is saying bank will be liable for the forgery. Bank will be liable only if the drawer proves that the instrument is forged. Bank will be liable if Ganesh agrees to refund the amount. Bank will get protection available to it under section 85(1) on Negotiable Instrument Act and will not be liable for the payment made. Now which of the following will be true? What will be the bank's position in this situation? Correct. So right answer will be D, that bank will get protection available to it under the section 85(1) of Negotiable Instrument Act and will not be liable for the payment made. Okay, next. The process of maintenance of account books, discontinuing of bills and collection of bills on due date is called by a person other than by the seller. So which process is it? Is it a securitization? Is it a factoring? Is it a forfeiting? Is it a takeout finance? So the question is asking the process of maintenance of account books, discounting of bills and collections of bills on due date is called by a person other than by the seller. So which of the following process is it? Okay, so right answer will be your factoring. In the factoring we are saying it is a process of maintaining the accounts book, discounting of bills, collection of bills on the due date, okay, is called by the person which is other than the seller. So it will be known as factoring, which is an alternate source of finance, okay, in which the factor will be the factor's role will be presented by the banks or financial institution. So right answer will be your factoring. Now what are the elements of tier 1 capital including additional tier 1 capital as per Basel III? So if we are talking about the Basel III, first of all, the Basel Committee on Banking Supervision was created or was formulated in the year 1974 with the central bank governor of 10 countries. Now this Basel Committee on Banking Supervision started giving the international banking regulations to make sure that all the global banks or in the all the countries which are following the Basel Committee's rules are following the same regulations in the banking sector and will be capable of minimizing their risk in the banking system. So in the Basel III or Basel II or Basel I, when we are talking about, all the banks have to maintain a capital adequacy ratio, and that capital adequacy ratio stands for the amount of deposit the banks have to maintain as a percentage of their risk weighted asset. Now the whatever capital they are maintaining, that is divided into two tiers, tier 1 capital and tier 2 capital. So in this question we are asking about that which of the following elements comes under the tier 1 capital and the additional tier 1 capital of Basel III. So first is saying paid up capital, statutory and disclosed reserves. capital reserves representing surplus arising out of the sale proceeds of asset, perpetual non-cumulative preference shares and debt capital instrument eligible for inclusion under the additional tier 1, or all of the above. So which of the following will be the right answer, the right option regarding the tier 1 capital and the additional tier 1 capital? Okay, so right answer here will be all of the above, that all of the above capitals and reserves will be covered under the tier 1 and additional tier 1 capital of Basel III. Correct. Next, RBI is managed by a board of directors which consists of governor, 4 deputy governor, 4 members from Ministry of Finance, and RBI. Which of these is correct? Okay, so the correct statement is only 1 and 2, that 1 governor will be there, 4 deputy governor will be there. 4 members only come from Ministry of Finance, not from the RBI. So if we talk about the central board of directors, maximum 21 members will be there, from which 1 will be governor, 4 will be deputy governors, 4 members will come from Ministry of Finance, 4 members will come from local boards, 2 members will come from Ministry of Finance, and the last 10 members will be nominated by Government of India. So these are the members of the Central Board of Reserve Bank of India, that 1 is governor, 4 is deputy governor, 4 members will come from the local boards, there are 4 local boards of RBI, 2 members will come from Ministry of Finance, and 10 members will be nominated by Government of India. So only the correct statements are 1 and 2. Okay, next, Mr. Vinay had invested in a mutual fund. So following are the characteristics of this mutual fund. The first characteristic says that this mutual fund allows investors to enter and exit as per their convenience. Whenever you want, you can enter in the mutual fund. Whenever you want, you can exit the mutual fund. Second is saying the units can be purchased and sold even after the initial offer period in case of new funds. So simply it is saying that units can be purchased or sold at any time after the initial offering happened. Now third is saying the units are bought and sold at the net asset value declared by the mutual fund. So which of the following type of mutual fund is it? So as we can see that the first statement is giving an example of the open-ended mutual fund, that whenever you want, you can come to the mutual fund, you can leave the mutual fund, entry and exit, there is no condition. Okay, apart from that, the second statement is saying the same thing, that you can purchase or sold after the initial public offering period whenever you want. And the third is applicable on all types of mutual fund, that the units are bought or sold at the net asset value declared by the fund, because the net asset value let us know the investment efficiency of a mutual fund. So all the 3 options are defining the open-ended mutual fund. So right answer will be your A, that is open-ended mutual fund. Okay, so right statement, right option is open-ended mutual fund. Next, digital banking is characterized by which of the following statement? First is saying visiting branch office for doing transaction and using digital devices available at branches. Second is saying use of computers and core banking solutions by the banks for effective customer service. Third is saying alternative electronic channel which can be used by customer at their convenience to carry out banking operation. Fourth is saying use of electronic ledgers and digital tools for book maintenance and transaction by the bank. So digital banking is characterized by which of the following? It is obvious first statement is not correct. You do not have to visit branch in digital banking. Third option is saying alternate electronic channel which can be used by the customer at their convenience to carry out the banking operation. Third is saying that is an internet banking. Okay. Next is saying use of electronic ledgers and digital tools for book maintenance and transaction by bank. So the right answer will be that use of computers and the core banking solution by banks for effective customer services. So right answer will be your B option. Okay, now the next question is, which of the following regulation pair does not match each other? So as we know, we have a certain regulatory bodies in our country which are regulating different sectors, different financial sector. So first is saying regulation of insurance market is done by Adda. Second is saying regulation of capital market is done by SEBI. Third is saying regulation of money market is done by RBI. And fourth is saying regulation of forex market will be done by SEBI. So which of the following pair does not match with each other? It means it is not a regulatory body of a particular market. So right answer will be regulation of forex market by SEBI. It is not regulated by SEBI, still it is regulated by Reserve Bank of India. And the pension fund is regulated by the PFRDA, that is Pension Fund Regulatory Development Authority. So all these are the regulatory bodies of the country, okay, which are regulating certain sectors of the country. Now when a bank lends money to the corporate person, the relationship between bank and corporate person is, what relationship will be there? Borrower and lender, creditor or debtor, debtor or creditor, customer and client. So who is giving the money? Bank is giving money to the corporate person. It means bank is providing money and corporate person is borrowing money. So in that situation, it is a very simple relation between the bank and the customer, that is creditor and debtor. Okay, they will maintain a relationship, that is a creditor and debtor relationship between the bank and the customer, right? Now let me know, out of 10 questions, how many questions you have done correct. And there is one more information for all of you, that there are certain batches running on Adda 24/7 application, which is very important for your preparation. If you are not having a certain batch yet by which you can start your preparation or focus on your preparation or prepare for your preparation of June JAIIB exam. Okay, so if you still have time to revise, you still have time to practice the questions. So what you can do at the last week of this particular exam, you can go for the case study batch or the practice batch, in which you will find 600 MCQs, 600 case studies related to your all the 3 subjects. So as you can see that the numerical batches are also there, the case study batches are also there, the crash course batch is also there. So out of these, the important batch for you, or we can say the useful batch for you for at the last time of your exam, is your case study batch. So as you can see, there are certain case study batch of individual subject also available, and all in the bilingual and English medium both are available, and also the batches of combined all the 3 subjects case study will be also available. So as you can see, this is a bilingual batch, all the 3 subjects of your JAIIB June exam, in which 600 case study will be discussed. After that, there is also an English medium batch in which 600 case study will be discussed for your exam, and you can find these batches individual also if you want the PPB subjects case study or LRB or AFB. So you will find the individual batch also. Let's say there is a certain candidate who is not good in the PPB, so he only wants to prepare for PPB exam, so you will have the option for that also. You can use that particular batch in which only PPB questions will be discussed. Okay, so how to enroll in this batch? You have to go to this particular batch, you have to click on this, and you will find the batch detail here. Everything will be written here. If you have any doubt, you can contact on this number also. So this is the particular product for all of you, and what you can do, you have to go to the view offer. After going to the view offer, you can use the code, that is Y496. After using this code, you will find 77% discount on this product, and if you purchase this product from Adda 24/7 application, you will find 78% discount on that. Okay, so this is the dedicated batch which you can use at the last days of your exam by practicing more and more questions. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you for joining the session, and if you are new to the Officers Adda 24/7, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. Okay, so thank you all for joining the session, and stay safe.